Hey everyone, so I've been away in the woods making fires for forest school training, and today, after not having technology for about a week, jumped back into Portal to Ascension conference. It's been so mind-blowing in a way of seeing really super conscious people coming together, holding space with each other, having different passions but overlapping their wisdom to kind of come to this, as far a conclusion as possible in terms of sacred geometry, quantum physics, religion, society, evolution, history, geographical locations of how we evolved. And I was just sitting here kind of watching it thinking there's a lot we can do, and there's so much information out there that's so inspiring and empowering to kind of figure out all the puzzle pieces. But then this other part of me was like, okay, where do you place it in terms of ascension, in terms of activating your Christ 12 strand, 13 strand, 14 strand in the case of upgrading your DNA. So I just wanted to jump on really and record a video just to say there's a lot of amazing information, and I feel like the different energy now is about just enjoying all the information that you have rather than thinking that there's something that you're going to figure out by the end of it. Because I'm definitely just sitting in a more liberated, happy space, feeling like I'm on holiday, because there's so much more beautiful information rather than a mainstream narrative of needing to do something with it. It's just about receiving, and it feels really different. So in terms of asking yourself, how am I supposed to serve, what am I supposed to do here, maybe sink into this feeling of just embracing the unraveling and embracing the unlearning through receiving information, and don't think there's anything you've got to do with it. Because maybe a couple months ago I would have thought, now that I've enjoyed some not new information, but enjoyed some summary of information from people that have dedicated, it is apparent, dedicated their lives to chosen fields, that then there's something that I then would feel lit up about serving in relation to it. And I'm just not feeling like that. I'm feeling like everyone needs to, not needs, but everyone gets to kind of enjoy more of superconscious conversations without an outcome, because the whole point is having the conversations, whether it's receiving them through you being live with them or not. So my intention for this video is to allow that space to be we search and search and search, and we don't really, we're just enjoying ourselves the whole time. So after not being online and then accessing only this super conscious conversations, instead I'm kind of just sat in my house chilling, enjoying, receiving, instead of trying to get somewhere with it, because there's nowhere to get to. You're hearing information that's about yourself cellularly, and your cells are going, thanks for noticing that about me. It's not what am I? You're just hearing confirmation of what they are. So perhaps in terms of whatever you were planning on serving at the minute, maybe just take a breath, take kind of that step back to say, education has been provided to us in such controlled and oppressive manners. Definitely, obviously, my generation, I'm obviously in my 30s, and obviously how humans have been kind of enslaved into this one narrative of obviously limited perspectives of how and what we are, that instead of thinking about it there's something to do, today I'm just really sitting in this positive energy of, it's just conversation. It's lovely conversations, and conversations represent so many things. They represent everything. They represent evolution and emotion and vibration and everything. So there's nothing more powerful than having conversations with people, and that can be online, and that can be with yourself, and that can be with how you move and the things you eat, and they're all conversations. So I guess what I've discovered is that receiving conversations of superconscious nature is a vibratory exchange, so that instead of feeling like there is something to do from the information, instead it's like, well, no, that was it, that was the meditation, that was the exploration, that was the expansion, that was the evolution. To sit back and enjoy that a conversation means the same thing as doing inner work on yourself. Because when you're receiving from people that aren't trying to get somewhere other than share everything that they have got to, it's just proof that that's fun sharing, and that's fun of them like spending their lives doing something just like we spend our lives doing something, and then just sharing it at a certain point with others. And it's not like disagreements, but it's just sharing. Just sharing. Because you feel like we've been led down this path of exchange, like, okay, what did I get? What am I giving? What am I receiving? And instead I'm like, they're giving, they're receiving that they're giving, but what am I receiving? What am I supposed to do with it? And usually I think there was something to do with it, but instead I'm like, there's nothing to do with it today. Just enjoying it. So any Ascension teachings that you're accessing, ask yourself, what if I just sat and enjoyed it? What if that was the practice of enjoying what I receive? Just enjoying what I receive, hearing people's superconscious expansive communication opportunities, and that's how I expand my own. Because once you can sit back and just enjoy a fruitful conversation without thinking that there's a purpose of what you want to do with it, then perhaps you've already evolved into that next octave of being. Because the mainstream is like, now what you're going to do, and it's like, I will do my happiness. So I hope that you're all amazing. I hope you're all well. I hope you're enjoying everything that you're receiving and sitting with it and just saying, I like one of my, however you relate to it, one of your hobbies, one of your passions, one of your methods of ascension is receiving higher vibe content and enjoying it, just the same as someone on a lower path would enjoy watching Netflix and enjoy watching something painful and gossip and drama. We enjoy listening to, people that have dedicated their lives to their passions, and we can call them experts, but they aren't even claiming they're experts, they're just sharing their passion. And that's ultimately what we're doing as Ascension mentors and spiritual teachers. We're just sharing our passions for spirituality and Ascension. So I'm feeling really grounded, and I hope that you are too. And now I'm going to go back to portalofascension.com latest conference. It's going live in half an hour, and I'm going to sit in with a live session, almost like with my popcorn, my blueberries, and ask yourself, what if I just enjoyed what I was receiving rather than worrying about what I'm going to do with the stuff I'm receiving. No need to take notes. Just let yourselves relax. Just relax. Okay. I love you all so much. Peace.